Good evening, folks. Joe Baker doing your nightly S&P pivot report as well as the daily market analysis. Okay, we have a change in pitch in our initial Andrews pitchfork heading up now in this up channel. And when this does change the pitch, another one will print in the old place, so that if this does fall back into this channel, we'll have an idea of where it needs to get back in this down channel. So with no pun intended, we're kind of at a fork in the road because we have this one coming down and this one coming up. So just as simple as this one looked coming down and now this one's facing up, we can turn around, roll down, and get back into here again. The market is efficient at doing one thing: taking the most amount of money out of the most amount of people in the shortest amount of time. Just when it looked like we were heading towards the 12-12 area, it ripped back up, and like I said, I think it was like 3 nights ago or 4 nights ago. I'm not sure when this all started, when I did the video on this, but I had said that we could retrace back up to the 1292.50 area. I did not expect it to get exceeded. Okay, I still don't expect it to get exceeded. However, if it does, I had said we'll have something else going on and we'll revisit it. That's why we do the daily pivots. That's why I do my line in the sand. For those of you that watch these on a regular basis, you'll understand I do that line in the sand to keep you from getting too bearish or too bullish, so that when we are above that line in the sand, I say I'm looking for higher levels. Again, we did catch that move right into the close in the room today, thanks to the one of the traders that works in the room, Fred. He caught this move up, and I got on board with him as well. So did the rest of the room, and we rode it right into the close. We felt they were going to push and just squeeze these shorts right to death, and they did. All that being said, it doesn't really matter why the market's going up, whether it be a short squeeze or end of month. Usually the last couple of days of the month and the first couple of days of the month can be very bullish in a market. It's a bullish period. So that being said, hey, market's going up because it's going up, it's going down because it's going down. We really don't care why, as long as we're on the right side of it. So at any rate, right now, this is what I'm looking for. I'm still looking for this market to top out around the 1292.50 area. If it does not top out there and it keeps running, I'm looking for 1304.50 to 1305.50 area to the upside break on this. So we will see what actually ends up happening in tomorrow's market. We have been getting a range of 20, 25 points a day. So whether tomorrow be an inside day or an outside day, in other words, inside day meaning that we would stay within these confines of today's levels, and that's very well possible where we've had these two massive clearing candles, and this is just not. Historically, we don't get markets that look like this. This is not a normal pattern. So, we could get an inside day tomorrow. We could get a sideways kind of market, kind of the roly-poly type of market, all within the range of today. So that's what I'm expecting before this market decides what it wants to do. Okay, that being said, that's the overall market right now. And let's get to the S&P pivots. Okay, here we are, line in the sand, 1280.50. Again, 1280.50. Above 1280.50, I'm looking for higher levels. Okay, looking for higher levels above 1280.50. Line in the sand. Above that, we have 1286.75, 1291. That's a breakout as well. 1294.50, 1299. Ultimate target 1304.50 with an extension of 1309.25. Now below the 1280.50, I'm looking for lower levels. We have a breakdown and a pivot at 1278.50, 1275, 1268.75, 1266.25. That would be the target with an extension of 1262.50 and 1258.50 in case we get a big sell-off. So at any rate, this is what I'm looking for, guys. I hope you're able to see these numbers. I have expanded them. You can pause this. Again, I've mentioned many times that I am setting up a newsletter. And if you want to get these pivots emailed to you, where you can put them on a printable format, as well as the other markets, you can go to the blog that's listed on my website, on the YouTube site, and just say sign up for our newsletter. And I'll be sending these out something so you can put in a printable format, keep next to your computer if you do trade the S&Ps. As well as you're welcome to send me an email and get an invite to our room to see how we trade it on a daily basis. All right, folks, I'm out for now. I will see you tomorrow when we find out what this market does, but I am looking for a little bit of a consolidation day on these two big moves, which would constitute basically an inside day before it decides whether to roll back down or go back up to the upside. And if we do go sideways for a little bit, we could actually set up another pattern. And again, I'll be looking at that as well. But I'm looking for a topping area no higher than the 1292.50 at this point. However, if it is taken out, then we have to revisit it. Thanks, folks, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.